We're back on Friday night.
Remember when you loved me? I loved you and then you left me alone. You know I'd always come back home.
The Raza's channel.
We can't pretend that this is the end, baby. All I do is think about you. I can't seem to shake you, baby.
Gracias, G. Sierra. That's right, El Chapo, my boy.
I swear tomorrow that I'll give you up. Save the sorrow for when we wake up. But for tonight it seems I'm tangled up in you. Tangled up in you.
My.
I can't seem to shake you, baby. I can't seem to shake you,
That's right. Gracias for tapping in
baby.
every single Friday night. Chicano channel.
I swear tomorrow that I'll give you up. Let go in. Save the sorrow for when we wake up. But for tonight it seems I'm tangled up in you. Tangled up in you.
That's right. Gracias all the raza checking in right now. Live on ChicanoTube, live on Chicano Street. We're going to talk about it. There's always a lot to talk about. Let's go ahead and get into it right now. That's right. And we're never going to gloss over that intro because, to keep it real, some people say, oh, the intro's my favorite part of the whole video. Que son ellos, ¿verdad? Que gacho, huh? Gracias for tapping in live again on ChicanoTube, live on Chicano Street. I appreciate you guys more than you guys know. Don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that bell. And when you hit the bell, you got to hit the all. That way you're notified every time I go live. Cabrones. I think it was the gloves. The gloves knocked down the Chicano Street sign. I had to put it back up. Speaking of the gloves, well, let's go through the formalities before we get to some fight updates, because we got some fight updates people have been asking and waiting for. Now I'm going to give you some fight updates. Let's pretty much we're going to lay out all of January right now when it comes to video drops, media promotions over to CCSOF, number one, EBK Tony versus Stories. And I almost got the logo yet, guys. Again, we got to use our pinche cabezas. We're business-minded now, right? Okay? I'm waiting for the trademark. Now, the trademark could take forever, so, of course, before the fight, I'm going to have to blast it out there. But when it's a clean trademark and you file it correctly, again, I'm going to say that again, because some people don't know how to file a trademark. I'm going to get the chat up. And guess what happens? They get a letter. And they get a notification, and then they have to, or maybe they get rejected. They have to appeal or appear in front of an appellate counsel. So anyways, I'm going to put it out real soon, and we'll go to some fight updates. Gracias all the day oneers. Gracias to everyone in the members only. I call the members only the backbone of the community. You know what I mean? There they ask more, maybe other questions, right? That you've heard me maybe say something and they wanted to dive into a topic or anything, right? Something, whatever it is. The members only has exclusive access. Any kind of content that should just be like a plus, one up. And not just that, the members only does show, the real diehard pushers of the movement, helpers, the ones that are, helping us get our word out. Gracias to everyone. We hit 6K. So gracias to everyone for that helped achieve that. From me and from Miss ChicanoTube también. So let me get the chat up, gente. Let me get the chat up. We got a lot to talk about, right? I swear these lives go by so fast, gente. Like, I don't even get to 2 things I want to talk about. Not even 3. And then look at how all the cycles of the news is. We're in a time right now. It's so crazy. We consume so much media. It's all out there, man. It's like, and it's good that it's all out there. That way you can be informed. Now, some of us, if we go with some, lenses or bifocals and we don't want to believe it, well, then that's our issue and that's our prerogative to do. We ain't persuading no one to do nothing here on ChicanoTube. Of course, we're live on Chicano Street, so we talk Chicano issues. Go back to my IG. I just shared Chicano Hollywood. They did a bad calendar, gente. A bad calendar. So shout out to all the Chicano channels. Again, we're doing the formalities, I guess. Let me get the chat up. Hold on. See already? There's so much to talk about. I didn't even get the chat up. I can't even see her. Actually, I got the iPad over here. Orale, that's right. Denise Castillo's in the casa. Brenda Love is in the building. El Chapo, I see you. Leo M. Raider. He says, diehard Raider is in the building, man. Gracias, man. I appreciate you guys. So shout out to Chicano Hollywood. They already sent the invitation for next year, me and the beautiful, smoking, sexy, hot wife, for us to go down there to those networking events. That's what they are. They're networking events. And I'm 100%. If you guys haven't already felt, mi corazón, I don't know what to tell you, but 100% I'm for helping, giving knowledge. There ain't one person that's hit my DM, hey, something about a house or a 1031 exchange, or if it's not business, it's life related. I get the call, the party line. They dial the party line number or text it, and I try to reach out because I know that's how Dios trabaja. I know that's how Dios trabaja. So again, gracias, you guys. Appreciate you guys for the 6K. We're going to get to some fight updates as soon as I hit this chat and talk about it. Here it is. Beautiful. All right, that's right. Denise Castillo, I see you. Miss Queen. Is Miss Queen in the building? I don't know. They're actually, I walked in and they're playing Uno on the kitchen table. They're playing Uno, slinging cards on the kitchen table. The only card game I ever learned was spades. I had someone who was trying to teach me gin rummy. I think it was gin rummy, and I wasn't going to be your partner as a card player. Let me just say that. I wasn't going to be your partner as a card player, but we could run spades all day long, but that was a good one. One of my favorite ones I liked is actually Clue. Who remembers Clue? The board game Clue. So that's one of my favorites. That shows how old I am, huh? Leo M. Orale, what's up, Raider? So, gracias to all the day wonders. Okay, let's lay out some fight news right now for the people. Or should we wait a little bit as people trickle in? I don't know. No, for those listening on the replay, they deserve it as well. Al temprano, right? Put up the number over here. Okay. Anyways, we got a whole calendar in January booked with other video drops in between. Let's just say that. A whole calendar in January. So let's go ahead to, again, and I try to make these on the Wednesday lives, the lives I already got on schedule. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to overtake it. But we're going to have on the 10th of July, the credentialed, the licensed, the mega star, the mega commentator, super rock star. Cabrón. I'm putting too much on it. No, I'm not. That's my brother right there. He just was live with Oscar De La Hoya this morning doing a press conference. So if you don't tell me that's one of the highest levels that we can get, come on now. Come on. He gave me a call, and there's a Salinas fighter on that card, an undefeated prospect. Again, my brother from another mother. You got to subscribe to his YouTube channel. Just do your boy the favor because we network like that. We're just talking about Chicano Hollywood and the invitation that they gave for me and the wifey to go down next. Well, we're going to go down next. And the invitation was actually extended already, and I regret, or either something popped up, I can't remember, something popped up on my schedule, or me and the wifey could not go, or maybe it was just a blur because the summertime is a blur as far as work goes, because obviously it's the summertime is when everything is booming. Booming, booming, booming. And it was Joe Castro. Shout out to Big Joe Castro. Gracias for the invitation, hermano. We're going to take you up on it now. We're going to take you up on it now. All the Chicano channels. So we got putazos and pendejadas. PYP. PYP. Putazos and pendejadas. Do your boy the favor. Do yourself the favor. Go over there and subscribe over to my brother Mark's channel. I think I've sprinkled the story of how we met. We met on the business road. Yeah, we met in real estate. We met on the business road. And then he'll tell you his story. But what I told Mark right now, I said, bro, you're sitting next to Shakur Stevenson. You're sitting next to Fernando Vargas. You're sitting next to Julio Cesar Chavez. You're with Oscar De La Hoya just this morning. He called me about a Salinas fighter he was going to interview. And guess what I did? I text him the photo with me and that fighter. I text him a photo of the selfie with that fighter. And he was tripping out, but he gave me the call. And I told him this is what happened. And that fighter is a good fighter. And he comes from boxing. Mom is a USA rep. I shouldn't give it all away, huh? Pinche Mark. No te enojes, güey. Mom is a licensed USA referee. Dad owns a boxing gym in Salinas by downtown. The brother is the gym that I go to. Two brothers with two gyms in Salinas, boxing gyms. The mom, so this guy comes from boxing since he was born by the ring. He was born by the ring. So shout out to Mark Salinas. July 10th, he'll be coming on the channel. We're going to be talking about the fight. You want to learn rules. You want to know gloves. You want to know rounds. You want to know time. You want to know infractions. You want to know knockdowns. You want to know standing 8 counts. You want to know all the details. July 10th. And Mark, if you're listening, cabron, make the thumbnail. That's right. Denise Castillo says San Jose Live. We were just speaking about San Jose yesterday, right? The cruising ban that got lifted in California, and a lot of the things that I didn't even get to half of the things I wanted to put you guys up on. I'm gonna let you guys tap into the yesterday video live, which was or 2 days ago, 1/3/23, something like that. All right. Respectfully, I'll send you over there. Buckshot, what's good in the hood? Mike, big dog, I'm good, man. He said, what's good in the hood, huh? Like hood stocks. Hey, you know what? Keep it real with you, hood stock should just be live, huh? From the hood. That's how. That's what I think when I see with Lucky, because I don't even think hood stocks is monetized, cabrón. I don't think hood stocks is monetized, but cuando tienes el pegue, the razas there apoyándote, it's gonna go places, you know? It's gonna go places, and pinche Lucky, he'll be on his IG in the morning, and I subscribe over to hood stocks. Definitely I do. You know what? When we do a SoCal event, me and the beautiful smoking sexy hot wife, when we go down and do a SoCal event, it might be closer to some of you guys. You guys could buy tickets and attend the event because there are tickets available to every single event. Okay? Then you guys can, and then we can meet all of the gente from SoCal. NorCal, Arizona, take it to New Mexico. Let's take the show to Texas. You know we got to hit the Raza states, gente, with these shows. I know they got YouTubers in Arizona. Tag them in this video. I know. Or you know what? Don't tag them in this video. Let me drop the banner. For the company. And then when I drop the banner for the company, I need all of your help to help me tag all the Arizona YouTubers, the New Mexico YouTubers, And we're taking this show to Texas YouTubers. For right now, dispensa everyone else. Idaho's mad. Now Utah. The Midwest. Sometimes I get hinted from the Midwest. Why only those states? Cabrones, we got to go to the Raza states first. We're going to break bread and just do big things, man. I'm pumped, man. I didn't even know, man. I can't wait. All right, Brenda Love. Buckshot, he says. That Buckshot. Buckshot got hit with those 3 jumping over Slauson. Let me see. What up? Oh, that's right. That's right. July 9th, my birthday. Is that right? Well, we got. Oh man. We got. July. Okay, got it. That's a good birthday, amiga. Ask my wife, the beautiful, smoking, sexy, hot DP. July, she has booked every year in advance, 1 to 2 years in advance. I mean, they just get removed off the calendar. July, the wife is a blur. There's a lot of work in July because of the weather. And the wifey has traveled a lot to SoCal. I'll let her tell it. Because last time I messed up and I said her family is from over there by Mexicali. Their family's from Mexicali, but she's not from over there. She's born and raised in Salinas, like your boy is. All right, anyways, January. Give shout out to all the Capricorns. January, your boy's birthday's coming up. Yes, your boy's birthday's coming up. Man, we got a lot of Capricorn season is here. Hey, this is what we are, Capricorns. Thinkers. We're thinkers, gente. We rather think about it. Patient. We got way too much patience. I can outpatient anybody. And it's not me, it's the God in me. Let's just say that correctly, right? Give it to God. Okay, the God who puts in me his peace, Prince of Peace, okay? We're patient. We're analyzers. We got good hearts. You ain't going to be too much trash, that are Capricorn. POSs that are Capricorn. No. Anyways, okay, July 10th, fight updates. Mark, he's coming. He was with Oscar this morning. De La Hoya. Let's ask him about that. How that is. Of course, gente, calm down, all right? I say it that way kind of like for the internet, I guess, you know what I mean? Because it creates a buzz and internet figures and especially superstar legends. Superstar legends like Oscar De La Hoya. So, of course, I have to say it. July 10th, okay. And then July 17th, live on stories written by a current prisoner and ChicanoTube, but we'll work that out. We'll work out the details. But primarily, we're going over to Stories channel. And I'm going to ask him some questions because Tony made some comments. He mentioned an individual that he wanted to fight if he got past this fight. And it was a little bit of controversy behind it. A little bit of controversy. So then we're going to get into some ChismeTube. And then we call it ChismeTube. And ask Tony about that. And not just that, ask him about training camp. The same thing I'm going to be doing on the 24th now when I'm going over to EBK's channel. Week by week by week is the whole month of January, gente. We'll move on past the fight updates. On top of that, yes, you're going to see him in fight shape now. You're going to see him doing a little bit of lightweight training or some videos. We got to do some videos, you know what I mean? So we'll do that, all right? Speaking of fight news real quick, this ain't going to be a pinchy sports cast, even though I could talk about boxing all day. My brother Mark knows that when we're on the phone for like 30 minutes. Cabron, we can speak boxing all day, every single division, los chingazos. Or like I spoke yesterday, that men want to fight women. That's right. Gnarly Vatos in the casa. I see you, my boy. My bad. The comments right there. Orale Shadow Pit. That's right. Sending mine from Yuma. Riverside bound. That's right, my boy. Hey, eyes on the road, cabrón. God bless you. God bless the familia. Gracias for tuning in. Apoyando la raza. Apoyando la gente. Don't forget to spread the word, cabrón. If you're over there with the primos hanging out and you guys are like 10, 12 deep, all the primos, let them know, hey, trip out on ChicanoTube. It's the way right here. You know. And if they want all, because a lot of people see, that's where a lot of people mess up, huh? If you really got this crazy story, right? This crazy story, you got to do it like Gold Toes. See, this is what Gold Toes is doing, in my opinion. He's building his brand and his stock up so high. Pinche Gold Toes. He's building his stock up so high, he ain't putting it all out there. He is not putting it all out there. For one, it's none ya, and it's none of mine, right? Business. But for two, it's not the right time. We're going to put it all out there, which is, and when I'm talking about all, I'm not talking about, skeletons, or people are going to take it how the hell they want. I'm talking about some of us that grew up in adversity, went through so many trials, crazy experiences, right? It's called life, and it's called a lot of bad pinchy choices. Gold Toes is going to wait until the Netflix comes emailing him or calling him, or until a book company comes emailing him or calling him, or a series, a documentary, or one in-depth interview to put it all out there, which is your story. And you have the copyright to your story, so that's when you do it. That's how you do it right. But anyways, Francis Ngannou, let me see some comments. That's right, Shadow Pit, Sanho Farmero. That's right, my boy, touching fists right there. That's right, we got another day oneer just stepped in the building. Farmero, B23 500. He says, Shadow Pit on A Street, check out Pingüinos, bro. That's right, I send mine to you, cabron. I send mine. And the next time you're in 831, mándame mensaje, güey. If you have IG, bro, get at me on IG, ChicanoTube. Same as the channel, same on everything, cabron. Get at me, cabron. I'll see you close by. Te doy una pinche, what is it called? The Shaka XL or double XL. My brother-in-law's triple XL, cabron. I got to get him a shirt. I haven't. That's right, Denise Castillo. That's right. That's right. The after party with Foom, another day oneer, is in the building. Francis Ngannou and Joshua, they're going to fight in Saudi Arabia. Huge fight. Anyone that's a fight fan, this year is crazy, man. They're starting off with all kinds of things happening this year, right? Announcements, fights. This year is going to be a good year, primeramente Dios. Francis Ngannou and Anthony Joshua head up in Saudi Arabia. How much revenue do you think that is going to generate? The crazy thing about it was a couple months ago, Dana White kind of talked down on these fights that are exhibitions. These are all exhibitions. Or some of them, they could be sanctioned too. But if they're sanctioned, then you got to have every single person that needs to be in the sanctioning body there. These are exhibition fights. And Dana White called them gimmicky. He goes, I heard, Anthony Joshua, he's looking at, Francis is looking to reach out to Anthony Joshua. The same fight that just got booked today. A couple months ago, and Dana White's like, well, gimmicky shit. We all know Dana White has a personal problem with Oscar. We all know he has a personal problem with Oscar De La Hoya. He doesn't try to hide it. He said it out there. He's called him a cokehead.
This is space coke. You never tasted this before, man. Hey, try this, man. Try to blow your head off.
That's right. Denise says, yes, a little. I'm a Diaz on my mom's side. Like, okay, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's that Spanish blood way. We can't deny it. Someone asked me, a lot of people, I get a lot of comments, and it's crazy, right? I could do a whole video just on reaction to comments, but I really don't give a shit, bro. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying my life, and I don't give a shit. So the internet don't move me. But anyways, someone said, the colonizers, why would you something the colonizers? And I said, bro, that shit ain't real. That ain't 20th century reality, or that kind of thinking it don't make sense. The colonizers, that sounds like we should go back to the Aztec days and just start sacrificing people. Or what do you mean the colonizers, bro? History is history. They came. Hey, we're mixed and we're mestizos. And I forget who has that on the avatar. I think it's AZ Diablo. Is it AZ602? AZ Diablo 602. He has that on the avatar, which I think is one of the clips on the intro of right here on ChicanoTube. So we know we're Chicanos. We don't need to identify as anything, bro. We're not confused. The people I identify as, you don't need to ask me. Yo sé que soy Chicano. Y soy doble ciudadano on top of that. So I'm here, United States, natural birthright born citizen. Y me hice también en Mexico. But really just to buy property. That's right, Risky Business, my boy. He puts up the fist, the Chavez fist. So what do you think, my boy, about the Justice 8? Risky Business, what do you think about the Justice 8? The Victorville 8? Shout out to Flyboy Inc. who reported from, was it yesterday? And then shout out to the other dude, my bad. Scrap King. That's his that's his IG name, man. A name like that, you know what I mean? And then you see him with some glasses and shit. You just know this dude's all swagged out. I mean, you know what I mean. That's how I take it. You know what I mean? I look at him like, hey, he's putting himself on the internet and boom, and he's talking his shit. That's right, my boy. They've been going to the Justice 8 Victorville Courthouse every single day. There was a video that came out today that said this was played allegedly. Again, this is, I can't confirm it. Ni modo que yo estaba ahí tampoco. This was played from the district attorney for them in order to deny bail for Eden Alex Enamorado. And they played it, and he had a foto de, yo pienso que era un chota. I don't know, or a politician, or the mayor. I don't know whose face was on that piñata, but they knew that they did a cutout of a face. Y la andaba pegando con un palo. So, the raza's gonna hit piñatas. That I do know, okay? So, let's just call things how they are, okay? Because, we don't just blow in the wind with videos on how they are, you know? The raza's gonna hit piñatas. Is there malicious intent on cutting out, say you didn't like the city council member in your district? What do you think? I mean, would you consider that reaching in order to deny a bail? Now, a lot of people, they had signs out in the front of the courthouse, Victorville Courthouse, picketing. Well, let's talk about the Justice 8 for a little bit. That's right, Farmero. Fruit stand, my boy Salas and Yuma have a long history together, boy. That's my second home. My boy. You got to come on the platform, cabron. We're going to do an audio. We can just do audio and something. Well, we're going to give them some, let's give them some history, man. We'll give them some culture. We'll give them some history. You know what I mean? Something that they could, bro, the youngsters aren't all like I'm talking about in Salinas, right? They're not all like in the videos, you know what I mean, with skinny pants and chargers and spinning and doing stupid shit, bro. There's a lot of real solid youngsters, man, that I talk to all the time when I go to a meeting at the Hebron Heights Center. The Hebron Heights Center. Oh, you know what? I didn't even tell you guys that. I went over to the youth center, but they were on lockdown, so I couldn't even get inside of there. And they're starting to have these pinchy restrictions again. The COVID. I don't even want to I don't want to go down that road. But anyways, get at me, my boy. Gnarly Vato, I heard Aztec name was made up to separate two similar names. Bro, the Aztec is just one tribe. It might be the more the Aztec tribe might be or is arguably the most popular tribe. Popular means popular. That means the most known. The most known, the most talked about, the most drawn, the most spoken of, the most made movies of, made documentaries of. It's the Aztec tribe. And the Aztec tribe, I think Farmero knows what's up. Let's get him some culture right here on this video, cabron. The Aztec tribe and the Mexica tribe was right there in that part of central Mexico. And it actually went from central Mexico left toward the coast, the west coast, which is, my mom is from Jalisco and my dad is Michoacan. They connect like this right next to the cities. That's right, my boy. Right next to Tenochtitlan, the cities. Teotihuacan, the main cities. So, the Aztec tribe and two other tribes, there was tribal warfare since day one, cabron. And the bad thing, this is what the Spaniards said when they came, bro. They said, they wrote it down, cabron. They wrote it down. There's logs, there's documents. They say fierce savages. That was one of the first words that they labels that they put on the gente there. Bro, they were killing children, bro. They estaban matando niños, estaban matando a todos. There was tribal warfare at one time. Millions, in one day, millions, supuestamente, I don't know it to be true, ni modo that I was there. We're talking history. But, right, how stupid. That more than 1 million in a day, I don't know. That's crazy. And at the time that the Spaniards came, here we went. And then here comes the country of Mexico, which a lot of people didn't even know this. Spain actually gave us the name Mexico. My boy Mile High Hustle is in the casa. That's right. Jerry's. That's right, my boy Jerry. Jerry's in the, Jerry. I was almost gonna put you, cabrón, on your audio. I was almost gonna put some audio of you and the other pendejo on the YouTube Yarda Awards, but we'll have to wait till December for that, man. But anyways, oh man, crazy shit. Those things are gonna be—they're not even highlights; they're lowlights for those pendejos. So those lowlights are on the internet for that's crazy, man. For anyone that doesn't know what the YouTube Yarda, it's best you don't. No, I'm just kidding. That's all fun. That's the comedy side of the channel. All right, here it is. All right. That's right. Risky business. Matamoros, Tamaulipas. Yeah. So the Mexica tribe was now the most prominent there, but in cahoots with like 2 other tribes, they had like a triad, like a trinity. O sea, nosotros, because they ganged up to protect themselves from neighboring tribes, bro. They've been going at it since forever. That's not a new thing. That's not a new thing. The youngsters are about the money now. The youngsters are about the money. Yeah, man, a lot about the money now. Well, speaking of that, let's talk about the Savannah Soto, man. I want to rest in peace. If it didn't come across your feed, it came across my feed. Matthew Guerra, Savannah Soto, and there was an unborn child named Fabian. An unborn child named Fabian. Both of them were unalived. Both of them. Found muertos. Both of them. She was pregnant. She was a pregnant teen. They arrested 2. They arrested a father and a son. This was just, they went missing on the 23rd. The day before Christmas Eve, they went missing, I believe, and I could be wrong. You know, so much shit comes across my feed. I usually have that, si lo miro, lo reviso, I'll get it, you know what I mean? The crux of it, the story. And so, basically, this is what happened. The young teenage mom was pregnant. And I don't know if he was the husband or the boyfriend. This looks like on the outside looking in, gente, this looks like on the outside looking in as a dope deal gone wrong. It really does. I'm just telling it like it is. Que no se agüite la gente. Because all the statements now have been made. They've been breaking news on this thing every single day. And that's why I really don't like to talk about things right when they happen. Because I like details to unfold and develop. That way I can give it to you concise. So let's start it again. Rest in peace out of Texas. This is an entire family. An entire family got wiped out in this tragedy. An entire family. They found her and him muertos en el carro, and of course the unborn baby. A father and a son, and it was the son, and the statements the son said now es que iba el otro morro, who they have IG pictures to the youngsters. To the youngsters. They have IG pictures of him con drogas and stacks of money. IG pictures. They will go, and this is public. There's nothing you're going to do in public. You think, oh, I'm going to hide it from this person. They have IG pictures of him with stacks of money, because someone mentioned the youngsters in the comment section. So the youngsters in Salinas still have a lot of estilo. I don't know if I said that, but I want to make sure I say that before I forget to. The youngsters in Salinas have a lot of estilo. I'm being biased. And what I mean by that is they have pride. What I mean by that is they have identity. No one has to tell them, hey, you're not a Chicano. You're not Mexican American. They know what they are. And when they watch ChicanoTube, if not, they watch ChicanoTube, and I reaffirm it over to them, cabrones. And they're going to take the best advantages of all the opportunities here in the country. I don't want to digress. I already have. They found them muertos en un carro. El hijo, el otro 19-year-old, his name is Christopher Preciado. who had long hair like a rocker. He really did. He had long hair. When I saw the picture of the dude, I didn't know if it was a dude or a girl. I didn't. A male or female. I didn't know. I didn't know when I saw it. And his father also arrested. Why? Why the father got arrested? The father was complicit, and both of them now, well, the son is charged with capital muerte. The son. The father is Ramon, not Christopher's the son. Ramon is the father. He's charged with abusing and concealing a corpse. Sad. Very sad. Tragic. Now, people are going to say what they want to say. The family now has been interviewed, and please ask the public if they could just let it go, because the comments are always going to be wild. There's only a certain amount of people that don't give a shit, and another certain amount of people that have skin thick enough to endure it. I like the first group. All right, keep it pushing, G. Sierra. So the father, this is what I believe from just the evidence that came out, is he had nothing to do with the muerte, but his son came to his doorstep, o sea, con este problema. Now, the raza, we already know. A lot of us in the raza comment right there whether this is true or am I not true. Us los Chicanos raza, okay? A lot of raza, por tu hijo, el papá, por tu hijo, would try to esconder eso y ayudarle and be complicit in the act. Is it true or is it not true? This is what I think happened to this dad, is what I'm saying. What I think happened to this dad is el hijo viene from a dope deal gone wrong, and now it's capital muerte, and you have 3 unalive because there was a baby on the way, and he immediately got complicit inside the case and got involved and helped him. When the other side of the coin is what's normal, what's normally gonna happen is someone is calling for help, because this situation is a mess. It's an absolute tragic nightmare for them that were involved. Absolute nightmare. The evidence points to that's what it was. They got the youngsters' IG photos, gente. He's right there like a lot of youngsters. The haircut that they get, gold teeth, stacks of money, and dope. It's called clout, and attention is like carga nowadays. It's the new carga. People will do anything for attention. A lot of people, not everybody. Especially if you're from the old school, you can give a shit, you know. I run into a lot of buddies, but they're like buddies my age, we're in their 40s. They're not on social media. They don't got the time. You know, they don't got the time. They're not on social media. They're too old school. Because when I tell them, hey, hit me on this, hit me on that, hit me. Oh, I don't have none of that. That's this generation right here. Yup, Mikey. Okay. Yeah, that's such a pinche tragedy out of Texas. And it had to be raza. And I wanted to go ahead and talk about it just a little bit to send my condolences over to the familia over there. There was the Soto familia in the guerra, and there was an unborn baby. Tragic, tragic situation. Broke all over the internet. Of course, you also see it on the internet. El otro pendejo, he went diving in Las Vegas court. Let's run that back real quick. There was a pendejo that was getting sentenced in Las Vegas court. I guess we're just talking trending news now. And his words were very few, right? He was like, I've been in a program now. I'm doing good. I'm not stealing. I'm not doing crimes. And da-da-da-da-da. I guess he went on. He hit his bullet points. Let's just say that. And then the judge, after looking at him, she was actually looking at him, making eye contact with him as he was giving all his good points. Anyone that knows. They already had you sentenced before you even stepped in that courtroom. But anyways, so he hit all his bullet points. She was making eye contact with them. And this is a Las Vegas judge, municipal court judge. And I think it was probably maybe traffic division or for sure it was criminal. For sure it was criminal division, right? And she was like, well, I've heard enough. And from what I've seen from your extensive history, I think it's time to take another step. Something like that. I don't know exactly what she said. So she looked up from him and started looking at some papers and started reading the sentence. And this guy came running out and did some kind of football dive that looked like he was going for Tom Brady. It really looked like he was going for a quarterback, dove over cleanly, I might add. Like he cleared the whole bench. He cleared that whole bench, the pendejo, and he basically he tackled the judge. So what I think is going to happen is they have to make an example. There has to be an example made. If not, the word gets out because this is all, especially because we're in the internet age. Things can go viral just like this. Like that video went viral, super viral, quadruple viral. They have to make an example of him and break his ass completely off. They're going to have to break him off something, they would say back in the 90s, something proper. The youngsters ain't heard that one. So they're going to have to break him off something proper. That's right. The after party, fool. Everybody's invited. Tomorrow I'm going live. That's right, my boy. That's right. What's the occasion? Don't tell me it's your birthday. Wait. Is it? It's my birthday this month. It's not until the middle of the month. It's actually the same. We have an anniversary coming up. Me and the beautiful, smoking, sexy, hot wife. We have an anniversary. So that falls on a Sunday. So there ain't going to be no show on that day, cabrones. Okay? But yeah, we're Capricorns, cabron. We're more thinkers. We're laid back. We're chill. To be honest, I'd rather not be talking, if that makes sense. I don't know if it seems like I'm an extrovert, but I'm the opposite way. I'd rather not be talking. We're to the point where my family wonders if something's wrong. I'm not talking. Anyways, that's right, my boy. That's right. So Shula. He got 6 felony charges. So they added, oh, shit. He got 6 felony. They were at 2. There's 4. Now, they did mention that we're going to be adding charges. You just reminded me, Cabron. What a sick guy, man. What a sick POS. You're live. Can you hear me, Risky?
What's up, Mike? Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Hey, loud and clear. I appreciate you tapping in. My bad, my boy. I didn't have the Bluetooth hooked up.
It's all good, man.
Man, talk to me, man.
What's up, man? Buenas noches.
Hey, buenas noches, cabrón. What do you think about what's being said or currently, or you want to talk about something else?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna tell you. I got a question for you. I got a topic. It'll probably tie into the Alex Enamorado case and everything that's going on right now. I'm just curious. Well, my question to you is, what is the relation between Chicanos and I'm gonna say it right. What I guess Chicanos call paisas, which to me are really Mexicanos, right? But what is that relation like? I'm curious from the outside looking in.
Right, one in the same sangre, just like Marvelous said. One of the same sangre, and unfortunately, a lot of us do have a background. I have to admit, bro, we basically bullied a lot of paisas growing up. I regret it, bro. I heard another channel, I think it was Upstate Point of View, his name was Listo, say a lot of upstaters basically were bullied, and they had to come together like Güero from San Jose. So I regretfully regretfully, at one point bullied a lot of them. How do we see them? Exactly how we should see them, as hermanos. As hermanos. They're over here doing the hardest. Bro, this is our bloodline. You're talking about staring at your parents. I mean, are you Chicano?
Right. I'm Mexicano, Mikey, myself. I don't consider myself Chicano. I was born in Matamoros, Tamaulipas, in Mexico. I was raised here in the States. I'm from Texas myself.
That's right.
So that's why I say from the outside looking in, I'm curious as to what that relation is like, right? Because like where I'm from, we really don't call them paisas. We're just gente, gente, raza. Like I understand it's different everywhere, right? But out of genuine curiosity, that's why I was like, I wonder what it's like, and if that if that ties into the enamorado thing, in the way that, because I don't get when you guys say like a lot of people are falling off or from supporting or what, right? This and that, but back to the question, yeah, because look, this is what I think, and this is what I see. I see that the word paisa should, and I asked this question the other day on the comments. I feel that the word paisa should be protected the way that blacks protect the N-word. Because really, the word paisa, when other races use it, including our own gente, it's always to describe something bad about a person, right? Like, oh, that paisa this, that paisa that, whatever, right? So that's why I asked the question, like, do you think that the word should be protected and more awareness be brought to, like, you know what, like,
yeah,
yeah, we don't want to offend other races, and we protect that, but I don't see the same being done to our gente, which you said, who really Chicanos come from, right? So to grab the flag, or to grab the costumbres, or to grab this and that from Mexico, I think we need to grab, or really way I'll say we, right? Just for the sense of the conversation.
Yeah.
Grab that gente too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. No,
I
100% know what you believe. And when something you had said in the beginning of your comment right now, you had said, about the gente not coming out. I think a lot of people are posting that the gente no están respaldando the Justice 8 because they're saying they saw more raza in the street for BLM, a whole nother raza that's not your raza. But all of a sudden, they're saying, that they should rally, again, to each his own, whether you believe yes or no, or I don't know. They're going through the trial. Automatically, it's innocent till proven guilty. I don't throw anyone under the bus, but they're saying that more raza came out on the calles for BLM than they did for the Justice 8. You know?
Yeah, no, I shit. I believe that. Yeah, 100%. But let me ask you, why is it that some of the raza is falling off? Like, I don't get it. I'm really not tuned in, that close to the case, but I do hear pieces here and there. So what is it? I heard about a gun, or about, I don't know, about him doing that thing a certain way, or I don't know.
I think well, two different things. One is the internet, and one might be in real life. On the internet, it's just, it is what it is. People take shots or shit, or not everyone gets along, and that's also in real life. But in real life, they're always
right,
trying,
which is what I'm asking you.
Okay, in real life, they don't want us to unite, cabron, because we make up 40% of Califas. I know. Are you in Califas?
No, I'm in Texas.
Oh, yeah, my bad. You told me that. There's all kinds of chingo de raza. Hey, I'm actually going to promote a fight. When I get to Texas, cabron, tap in with me. Risky Business is going to be in the VIP on his own table.
Hey, I like that, man.
We're going to get there pretty soon. After this year. This year's going to be the building of the company, and then it's going to, fund itself, and then we're going to start going out there. But anyways, they don't want us to unite. So the word paisa, bro, California is its own monster. It all has to do with politics. It's going to be 100% completely different in Texas. Absolutely. I don't look at it the way I used to. I was brought up programmed way. My mind was programmed. Everything I heard, the older guys I hung around, what they instilled in me. I was calling people wetbacks, paisas, more, derogative terms than that, even, of course, having tatuajes, that disrespect, and all that shit. And it's a programming that once you just you have to deprogram and let it go and say, you know what, this is my hermano. But if you're talking about the internet, which is not real, well, in the real life, they don't want us to unite because of politics. Politics is the big issue there. Big issue is politics. Politics is always going to be the number one chessboard piece that's going to divide in real life. They don't want us to unite politically. They'll do everything to shoot down another movement like Julio Cesar Chavez. They'll do everything and anything. The machine, the government, whatever you want to call it. They don't want us to unite it because we got crazy numbers in este país.
Mm-hmm.
It's
our country. It's our country. It's been our country. It belonged to us first. So yeah, of course. Of course, we're the majority. We're always going to be.
Hey, Risky Business wants to move the U.S. territory line back to the Rio Grande, huh? Así arriba. It'll be Mexico, Alta California otra vez, güey.
I mean, it is what it is,
Hey, that would be. Have you ever driven by Rosarito, the playas?
You know what? I have not, man.
Bro, if you ever, I could imagine that if that never happened in the U.S.-Mexico war, it was like a 2-year war, and you know this, right? The U.S.-Mexico war, which doesn't get a lot of coverage, doesn't get a lot of documentaries, doesn't get a lot of talked about, but it was a U.S.-Mexico war. If you didn't know, it's crazy. Yeah, but if that never took place, then Rosarito, I could imagine the way Mexico looks so fucking gorgeous, bro. The haciendas down there, the oceanside castillos and castles. I could imagine that going all the way up to like Oregon. That would be a beautiful thing. But yeah, they're going to use that to divide us, cabrón. They're going to use paisa. Ain't no more paisa. It's the raza. Here on Chicano, I don't know if you knew this, but I designed a flag that was half U.S., half Mexican flag. And I got a lot of shit. I got a lot of I can't control the internet. I got a lot of shit. Oh, the colonizers and this and that. But we're the same movement as Cesar Chavez, but we're not making the same mistakes. We're not. We're gonna stick to Dios. We're gonna stick to familia. We're gonna stick to pushing our cultura. And I'm the kind of Chicano that says, teach them Spanish, teach them heritage, where they came from. That way, they don't have to say, I identify as this.
Yeah, no, for sure. And look, last little topic, real quick before I let you go. So the word Spanish, right? The word Spanish, the Spanish language. You know how people say, okay, well, that's not our language, and I've actually spoke to Marvelous about this. So, they say, well, that's not our language. That's the colonizers' language, right?
Right.
The Spanish language. I'm sure you've heard that, right?
Absolutely, 100,000 times, and there's probably 100,000 videos.
Okay, but then what I gotta say is like, okay, but what are you speaking, or what are we speaking now? We're speaking English, and that's also a colonizer's language. So, where do you go with it?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. It's in some people's heads. They want to attack certain historical facts that just happened because they don't want it to happen or they're against it. To each his own. If speak Nahua. Speak Nahua, but when you go pay your bills at the store or go shopping or ask a question, if you ask them in Nahua, they ain't going to understand. So if you're in the U.S., you're going to have to learn English. It is what it is. If we're in Mexico, we speak Spanish. Bro, it's like, or we'd all be speaking Nahua, but what's the whole debate about? That one language is better than the other? That if I speak Spanish, I'm a sellout? Is that the I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know people kind of line of thinking with that.
Yeah, no. I agree. The difference is that one is in history, in the history line. One is pre-colonized language, and one is post.
That's right.
We're from the post. We're from the post time. You know what I mean? We know where we came from, but we also know who we are. At least I know. You know what I mean?
And then
and I know my history as well. But yeah, man. So as far as Spanish, yeah, of course, the raza should speak Spanish. You should take pride into speaking Spanish. And because look, at the end of the day, como quiera, Spanish is closer to the gente than English is. So if you want to get closer to the gente, if you van para Mexico, you want to relate to the gente, you're gonna need to speak Spanish. You're gonna have to speak Spanish, and you know what I mean. So that's what I think, man. Well, shit, we can keep talking, but hey, I'm gonna hop off here, Mikey.
Hey, cabron, I appreciate you tapping in, cabron. I'll see you guys Sunday night.
Ándale, hasta.
Ándale. That's right. Risky business, making you think. I've heard it all. Those are great topics, different things that we can always talk about. Here, what you're going to get definitely is history, my boy. We're going to get some history here because a lot of people don't know the history. I'm not going to speak on anything I don't know, but a lot of people didn't even know that the United States and Texas and Mexico had a 2-year pinche guerras. There was battles, there was wins, there was losses, there was days where there was thousands of soldiers. The most losses. You had famous generals in the Mexican army like General Santa Anna. Got W's and L's, major ones. At the end of the day, Mexico, did copy the government structure, the Constitution of the United States, because hey, you're evolving as a people, and it is what it is. I had Nino America on the channel. We're talking about some of that history, and I remember I threw something out there. I said, hey, Nino. Because I was kind of getting into it. I said, man, me and Nino got to have a good one. I was talking about some early history on how when Chicanos came over here to Mexico, we were treated bad. We were treated real bad. They got pictures of Chicanos crossing the border, like in black and white, crossing the border to go work in the United States, and they couldn't even go inside of the neighborhoods, the suburbs. They put the raza on the outskirts of town under some trees, and they would put tents. Well, see, different times, I understand that, and I was on Nino America's channel, and I told him, like, hey, Nino, man, what do you think about those, every country got their black guys. What do you think about the United States black guys, And real quick, pinche Nino America, he going, oh, we don't got none. Shout out to Nino America. I knew you were going to say that way. I got to get him on the channel. And I went in on him. I told him, I said, are you Chicano? And then he went, everyone gives their answer. That's going to be probably one of the first questions I always ask on the channel, just because, we talk about raza issues and, well, to get to know you too, the pinche, who I'm interviewing or whoever I'm talking to. I asked Nino America, hey, you Chicano? Well, this and that. At the end of the interview, I said it on the video. Go back to Nino America's channel and watch it. I said, este güey es Chicano. That's right, Drunken Chef. I appreciate you, my boy. Did you hear they passed these are bills that just been passed. California. So let me distinguish it because I don't want people to think I'm speaking for the whole nation. This is the California one. They are now implementing for the first time, the first U.S. state to do this is going to be California, the state I live in. It's a gorgeous state, beautiful state. Free health care for undocumented migrants, whatever you want to call them, whatever floats your boat. Free health care. Now, taxpayers are in an uproar because, well, one, that's a $3 billion tax increase spread out over time, cabrones. They're not going to hit you with one tax bill, okay? It's not like you're refinancing your house and then you got to pay the taxes in un chingazo. If you don't know about that, get at me on IG and I'll put you up on game. It's not like that. So $3 billion tax increase, free health care in California. This is another touchy subject because, again, a lot of people should believe the raza should be on this side. Free universal health care for everyone. That might be one camp, right? Free universal health care for everyone. It's a human right and other talking points. Or some other people believe the raza should be behind on the other saying, well, wait a second. This is an economic issue. It should be discussed, delved down, broken down before we hastily do something that hasn't been done before in another country because the taxes go up sky high. Now, a lot of people are upset. Inside this health care, things are included such as sex changes. A man that wants to be a woman under the health care can now change his sex. So you will have people coming across the border or coming on a boat, or it's not just the border, the southern border, all borders, coming on a boat, coming from the north, coming from wherever, right? And now be requesting sex changes because California has free health care and it's included and the numbers go up. That's the kind of provisions I believe should be talked about. Healthcare is going up. What do the people think about that? Especially Californians, because Californians will say, I'm already sick and tired of the taxes. It's not a moral thing. It's not. Don't try to twist it into, am I helping people or am I not? Don't try to twist that. Don't get in my business as far as who I help. Only God knows who I help. It's not that. It's not a moral thing. To me, it's like, wait a second. It's a crush. They already talked about lifting minimum wage to $20. Of course, that's going to be future projected, I think. And thousands of layoffs already. Domino's Pizza, Pizza Hut, Amazon. Insurance companies are leaving California left and right. Leaving California left and right. Some of you got notices in the mail. Hey, your home insurance is not going to be, it's not covered anymore. You got to switch companies. We're leaving your entire state. This is your warning, and this time get another policy. You know what? We're coming up on an election year. It's going to get good this year. We're going to talk about a lot of things that affect us, the raza, the people, us primarily. Everyone también. Let's just say, not just the raza, you know, all razas. I got love for all the razas. But primarily here we are, somos raza, the majority on the canal. And coming up on November, we're going to do some good episodes. I'm telling you. I think we're going to do an election. We might even do an election live. Let me see if I can talk to the beautiful, smoking, sexy, hot wife about an election live. That's right, the Salinas OG, one of the members and the members only. Shout out, my boy. I'm going to see you, Salinas OG, at the Pelea Cabron. All my members only know the kind of perks that they have, specifically only the members only. And so, my boy, the Salinas OG, salutes and respect for keeping it real, Mikey. That's all I do. You know, we're talking about the youngsters, right? There was a youngster in Houston, Texas, man. He passed away, unfortunately. Huge tragedy, right? Huge tragedy. It was a drug deal, dope deal gone wrong. Rest in peace. And there was not only him, su esposa, she was a teenager, Savannah Soto, pero there was an unborn baby, Fabian, they named him. On the generation that is just, it's a little bit out there right now. I'm not talking about anyone in that case. Now I'm talking about the generation in general. It's a little bit out there. But in Salas and Salinas, we got a lot of youngsters that still have estilo, that still have pride. And being like a risky business said, Mexicanos. We're Mexicanos. Soy Mexicano. Mom was from San Jose de Gracia, Jalisco. My mom was from San Jose de Gracia, Jalisco. And Pops was from Cualcomán, Michoacán. That's what's up, man. So soy la mitad tapatío y la mitad tarasco. And the beautiful, smoking, sexy hot wife, well, she's from Salinas, pero es Cachanilla. That's right, the after party with whom? Platinum. That's right, my boy. We're coming up. We got 9 minutes left, man. Any last calls? Let's keep it pushing. The photo of Conejo. This photo, a photo went viral. A photo went viral, gente. The photo of Conejo, Little 1619, and Gold Toes sitting at a pinchy table goes viral, smashes the internet in half. And all the pendejos that thought unity wasn't possible. You got 3 moguls, icons, movers, shakers. These kind of people get respect. I say this mostly to the youngsters because I believe this is the first generation that lost respect. I think we're on that brink. I seen a music video. I think No Jumper, I think posted a music video. The guy's name is Fredo Bang. The guy's name is Fredo Bang. And I think No Jumper, like this morning or either around lunchtime, they posted the video. He did a music video that era at a cemetery with the box and his homies, and the caption said, at his ops, he did this and that, está fumando, rapping, tossing 40s, taking a leak. He was doing all of that. O sea, se pasan, güey. Se pasan, güey. Why do you think Tupac said, God bless the dead? God bless the dead. If it was an issue, whatever happened, when they pass, they pass. The respect is gone. But anyways, that's right, Salas OG. I appreciate you, my boy. I don't know how I got into talking about the youngsters. Photo of Conejo Little 1619. I want to know, what does the banda world have to say about that? Come up with a conspiracy theory on that one. Oh, their meeting is the Illuminati. They're going to take over. Come on. No, I shouldn't be taking shots. What? For what? Who cares? It's the internet. That's right. En algunos de se pasa, güey. You're right, Mike. Yeah, se pasan on the disrespect, bro. It's like, o sea, he had like a nombre on the side of the casket. They were carrying the Fredo Bank. Someone can look it up while we're on live or after. Again, what I'm saying is that se pasan, güey. To us, we never used the term older heads or anyone that was older than us. That was just, the baton was getting passed and we were just going to run with it. And now, of course, it's different times. We're in 2020s, different times. I actually saw an IG meme that I reposted on my IG story. It was a good one, way. It said, we should just admit, as a species, the 90s era, decade of the 90s was our peak. And that made a lot of sense when I saw that meme, that we should just admit that the peak as far as what? As a species, I thought that was good terminology, because as a species, humanity in general, there's respect. There's help if someone needs it. We weren't in a time where we're gonna bully the kids. If we were in school and we saw one of the kids getting bullied, and I'm not talking about in the gang shit. No. I'm talking about just it's otro niño, un güero, or whatever you call it, you know what I mean? We saw him getting bullied, that would not fly. He's not gonna feel like the youngster that just moved to a school and ain't got no love. We'd be like, Sam, come over here, cabron. Come chill with us. Come kick it. It was a whole nother generation. Again, I'm born in 81, gente. Maybe I should put that out there. Maybe I did or I didn't. My birthday's coming up, cabrones, in a week and a half. Here comes the birthday, and it's a wedding anniversary también with a beautiful, smoking, sexy, hot wife. We're coming up 20 años, 20 years, 20 years. So God is good on that one. All right, you guys, 5 minutes left, man. What do you guys want to talk about? Let me go ahead and get into some comments. Who cares what Tupac says? What did Vicente Fernandez? Bro, check this out. Mario Almada say, Mikey, hey, when Chente passed, bro, I was tripping on people. I was like, this is not hitting people. I don't know how you can call yourself raza if the day Chente passed away, you didn't fucking go and buy a bottle. You didn't go and take a quadruple shot and play his music. I had a CD that has 24 all Chente, the absolute, because of course I put it together myself, the absolute bangers. Trip out on this, who said that? Sancho Villa. I got, if you go back into my lives, way, there's a live that says R.I.P. Mama. I put a picture of my mom on there. There's a live that says R.I.P. Mama. It has a picture of moms on there. The whole mix is a Chente mix. I put that one together for moms. That's an hour and a half. You can save that and download that on your phone from YouTube. You could save that, download. And if you're into Chente, play that at the barbecue. I put that out there for all the people. Let me read some comments. We're coming up on 3 minutes, man. I'm going to Go over here, tap back in with the beautiful, smoking, sexy, hot wife. And, of course, the familia, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate her. She lets me come over here and chill with you guys. The Unforgiven. All the SS doing live for believing in the cause are pushing the air right now. Looking at Southern. Welcome to Go to. I'm just saying no. Es que hay niveles, way. Hay niveles. And unfortunately, it's going to take life's experience. I seen American Cholo say this on a short. He said, get your money, Holmes, or whatever he said. He was talking to the youngsters. There's a lot of people that go on the comments, mostly youngsters. They're in, obviously, I'm talking about SoCal youngsters. They go in the comment section. You're an older head. You're telling us about this and sing kumbaya and all that other. And AC said, well, have at it then. And when you catch that, it's all fun and games till you catch that L. AC said that, and I thought that too. I thought the first time I heard a youngster say, same thing as AC said. The first time I heard a youngster say, oh, I'm active. And I thought in my head, well, what are you doing out? Because back in those days, it was like even if I was resuscitating out of a hospital bed from being shot almost to death, the first thing that when I opened my eyes and came conscious that crossed my mind was retaliation. It was like we didn't want to be out on the streets. So it was a whole different thing. So again, you can get your money. You got people like me. You got people like AC. You got other people that are trying to tell you it's not worth it. Your mom's is going to die. My pops passed away. My grandma passed away. I started losing relatives left and right. I regret every day what I went through. That's why I don't come on here talking no tough guy shit. That tough guy shit is loser shit. In other states, they're embarrassed when you get locked up. Oh, fucking Rudy, always in and out of the familia. He's the black sheep. In California, I don't know where people got it twisted that they think that something like that makes you a better person. I don't know about that. But anyways, Niner Gang's in the casa. He says, Telly, that's right. Brenda Love, he says, rest in peace, rest in peace. I've been seeing a lot of, I think Money Sign Suede has been coming up on my feed. You guys, the Money Sign Suede video that hit like 30K views, that was a crazy one. That's when I ran into a CO buddy. That's a solid dad. Of course, anything here, I'm going to know. I'm going to have the 411 because I rub shoulders with people in all walks of life. That I didn't know that was going to go viral, that video. I didn't know it was going to go viral because people wanted to know what yard he was on. So I didn't know that was a detail. Of course, it wasn't put out. The CDC is going to put out a general statement, a very general statement. That's the one that a lot of people jumped on. But Money Sign Suede, another Chicano, man, that we lost, man. Or like Risky Business says, we're all Mexicanos, way. You know, we're all Mexicanos. Let's just not be the ones that say the cultura, we don't need to teach that anymore to the kids. Let's not be those. Or let's not be the generation that loses the Spanish language, way. That's what I fear. It's 8 o'clock. I'm not going to do that. My parents will roll in their pinche tumbas. Both of them would roll in their graves if I were the generation that said, no voy a enseñarles español. You guys, we're going to wrap it up, man. It's 8 o'clock. On the dot. Risky Business. Canelo or the Mexican Monster. Who takes it? I got the Mexican Monster. I think it's one of those things that he's so hot right now that if you've never been sat on your ass, like Bud Crawford has never been sat on his ass, people are riding with you. It's going to be good either way. Canelo's going to sit down on his punches. He's not going to be the heavier guy. Benavidez will take him, but Benavidez tested positive like 2 times, way. He throws that every single time. People forget Benavidez tested positive 2 times. And so he throws that out there. And then he was throwing out, I don't fight my countrymen. You got Juan Manuel Marquez and you got Cesar Chavez saying, we always fought the best. That's right. Vato Loco Psycho Monstro Hacen, my boy. That's right. Hit that like, man. Hit that subscribe. I'm going to see you cabrones back on Sunday night. We talked about a lot of things, man. Fight updates. We got something happening every single week in January. The whole schedule is already laid out. It's going to be Wednesday nights. First, we got Mark Salinas, who's leading the commentary and analysis table. He was just with Oscar De La Hoya this morning. He's in Texas. Risky Business. I got to hook you guys up. He's in Texas to network, cabrón. My buddy Mark, he was with Oscar De La Hoya this morning. He was with Fernando Vargas, Julio Cesar Chavez. He took a photo with Stevenson. He's got the credentials to DAZN, and he's got 4 gigs booked already for DAZN in Texas. He's coming next July. He's going to call the fight with his team, Tony, and stories written by a current prisoner. So that's you'll ask him about the rules, ask him about the rounds, the gloves, the 8 counts, the knockdowns, the glove sizes. You guys ask him all that. That's going to be next Wednesday night, the 10th. Let me look at my calendar now. And then after that, on the 17th, we're going to be live on Stories Written by a Current Prisoner. He wants to get some shit off his chest. He called somebody out. I want to see if he wants to double down on that and other things. And then on the 24th, we're going to jump on EBK's channel. I'll be over there on EBK's channel. We're going to try to talk business, man. I don't know. I'm trying not to make it a whole YouTube yarda video, but I want to tell him I would have put some of those pendejos in Vacaville and a Tascadero, and I would have put, but anyways, that's just me. More of them would have been in Mule Creek, but anyways. Niner Gang, he rides down the railroad tracks. Orale. Live on EBK's channel 20. So every single Wednesday this week, it's going down, gente. And then February, we'll make the announcement. The date's coming. Let them train. I told you guys that through the holidays, just leave them alone. They're heavy boys anyways. They're heavy. Let them eat. They're heavy boys anyways. The best thing they could do is spar. The best thing they can do is spar. Sparring builds up your wind and gives you fight endurance. That's just me. And they both are getting it right now. Believe me, I'm just not posting videos, but they're both getting it. So we got that coming up, you guys. I'm going to let you guys go. Taz, orale, G, Telly, that's right. Happy G Telly, man. Oh, shit, man. Crack me up, cabrón. The internet is wild. YouTube Landia. I should trademark that, man. I'm waiting for the trademark for content creator series of fighting, because if I put it out ahead of time, cabrones rank it. That Taz ranked it. Orale. They rank it, and they fucking want to screenshot shit. So I always got to do the right thing. I'm waiting for the trademark, and then we'll blast it out there. And then when I blast it out there, I'm going to blast it in the caption. I need you guys, as the show develops, to start tagging more California YouTubers, Arizona YouTubers, New Mexico YouTubers, and Texas YouTubers. I need your help when the logo gets posted. You guys, I'm gone. You guys, that's what's up. Beanie's in the casa. Peace up. What did DJ Quick said? F peace. Pass the brew. No, I'm just kidding. Spider-Man. That's right, man. Hey, that's right. Hey, you know what's crazy? You know, I DJ'd New Year's Eve, right? Real quick, I'll end it on this. And there were some real ones there. There were some real ones there from back in the day. And you know what a lot of the real ones tell me? Hey, Mikey, you know, what you're doing is a good thing. They tell me like this. What you're doing is a real good thing. But as far as us, you know where we stand. If you know, you know. I'm out, you guys. I'm going to catch you guys on Sunday night. Remember what I always say. Gente. To the raza, good night. To all my Chicanos, Mexicanos, I'll see you guys on Sunday night. Remember what I always say, though. In the end, all you got is the memories.